If I've learned anything as an adult, it's that comfort's a poison at a certain point. I mean, comfort's important. You can't be miserable and uncomfortable all the time. You've got to have times to decompress and relax. But I feel like so many of us, most of us, have reached the point where we're just so focused on being as comfortable as possible all the time that we don't push ourselves the way we should be. When we're constantly striving for comfort, we leave no room for growth. I have never been proud of something that I've done unless it was hard and uncomfortable and scared me. It's only when we push through our limits, what we think are our limits, do we reach this higher level and become a better, stronger person in the end. As a kid, I was riddled with anxiety. I had such bad, debilitating social anxiety. I feel like I missed out on so much of my childhood. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a good childhood, lots of great memories. But I hear other people talk about, when they were a kid or their high school years, and they reminisce about it. And while I certainly have memories I can reminisce about, when it comes to social situations and trying new things and putting myself out there, I've got nothing. Over the past few years, it's really become apparent to me how important it is that I push through fear, that I push through discomfort, that I don't let these things slow me down anymore. And even though I know that, I can still feel myself, I'm still holding back. Because it's not comfortable to push yourself past your comfort level. It's right there in the sentence. Every single time I push myself and I strive to be better, and it's scary and I want to quit and then I don't, great things happen. I feel good about myself. I learn something new. I learn what to do or what not to do. There's always a good outcome. So here is the deal. In 2022, at least once a week, I'm going to do something that makes me uncomfortable or scared or both. Now, these things are going to range from obvious topics like getting into shape or eating healthier, things that in general people don't like to do, that people like to avoid. And then there are going to be some really specific things to me, like taking an ice bath. I hate cold water. And taking my first plane trip, which, just saying that right now, my heart rate just went up. I'm going to push myself past my limits, both physically and mentally. And what I'm hoping to get out of this is that every time I have one of these experiences where I feel fear, or I feel discomfort, or I just don't want to keep going, and then I do, that I'll really start to realize I'm not that scared, anxious little kid anymore. That I'm capable of so much more than I ever realized. I missed out on so much because of my fear. So much because I didn't want to get out of my comfort zone. I'm not letting that happen anymore. I'm going to be stronger than I've ever been before. I'm going to learn how to push through fear like it's nothing. I've got a lot of goals for my life, and they're all going to require me to change how I respond to situations, for me to become better than I am right now. I'm going to have to be stronger and more resilient and more confident, and that's not going to happen on its own. You do the same things you've always done, you get the same things you've always got. I have so many regrets about things that I haven't done because I was too scared, or I haven't done because it was too much work, it was too uncomfortable. I don't have any regrets about something where I pushed through the fear and the discomfort and then failed. It didn't work out. No regrets about those because I tried. I gave it my all. And that's literally the only thing any of us can do is give it our all. We're all here for such a limited amount of time. And I want to be able to look back on my life and not have those memories just be full of regret, full of missed opportunities, full of me disappointing myself. I want them to be filled with goals and dreams and adventures and me being the best person I can be. 2022 is the start of a new story for me. It's the beginning of a new chapter. It's a chance to reinvent myself. It's a chance to be who I've always wanted to be.